All right, hey, I think you guys see me. I'm updating something real quick. We'll get everybody back on here, hopefully. Try this take two here. All right, let's see what we got. Boom. Try it again. We got green stream. That's a good sign. I don't know. I think that was the internet. It wasn't on my end. I did a speed test here. Look at that. I was at 77. Upload was only 1.7 though. But it is raining here. So maybe it was on my end. I don't know. Hopefully not. We're gonna try it again. Hey, what's up, Tia from Houston? 82. Let's see what our upload is now. Hey, 3. That's better. So maybe it was my. Oh, now we're right again. Ah, it's gotta be on their end. We'll give it a few more minutes. We'll try it. We need more power. Hey, Katie, I need fiber. Yeah, it'd be fast, but um, we had this problem. Whoops, we had this problem a couple weeks ago, and just turned out it was kind of on their end. I'm sure they get a lot of people streaming, and sometimes their servers have hiccups. So let me see if I can try to read the comments here. Looks like I can see them. So, all right, we'll try it this way. I closed out a window. Now I got to read the comments on my phone. But we're green. Hey, we're green. Now the comments are really teeny weeny. I don't like this. I need, I need better. I mean, now I got to like squint. So, um, yeah, Zach. I don't know, but we're green now. I got a little status bar on my OBS software that shows status health, and right now we're at 100%. So that's good. Who the heck knows, right? I can see you. All right, so we'll try this again. All right, first and foremost, since I'll delete the other one, big thanks to ABC. We were talking about Screwball today. I'm a screwball. Maybe I should go back to drinking Bang. We didn't have this problem Monday and last Friday when I was drinking Bang. Only when I drink coffee. so, so again, big thanks to ABC supporting our really Facebook lives, and again, we'll be on the Tom and Dan show next week, brought to you by ABC. So, all right, let's talk about the weather before I lose everybody again. So, let's see, high pressure. Okay, so short term, hot, 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 hot. Everybody says it's hot. We got a lot of Louisiana fans, so we got heat advisories again today. Um, that's a big storyline. Again, it was 129 in Death Valley yesterday, but here's extreme heat advisories happening in Texas. Uh, and parts of Louisiana. And currently, I posted this too. We got some pretty serious flood warnings going on up in New Hampshire. I read this on Twitter. So if you got friends and family that way, they're getting hit pretty hard with rain currently this morning. So that's kind of what's happening in the weather world. As far as storms go, there's that marginal that's happening up there right now. Jet stream, a little bit of dip, but pretty much our whole viewing audience today, nothing, which is good. The next several days, this is tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, almost nothing as far as storms go. So if you're looking at short-term weather, we got a high-pressure system locked in here over the Gulf, and it's going to pretty much keep things dry across the south. And you can see the high pressure showing up here tomorrow. So that's the story that the week is going to be this persistent high pressure, two high pressure systems, pretty much one in the Atlantic, one in the Gulf, and it's going to keep that west flow happening. And we're going to see storm coverage. Today very little rains upper Gulf again, but 1 inch tops. But as far as rains go, the next couple days, we're pretty dry across the south, and I'll show you that here. Day two rains. Day 3 rains. You can just see, day 4 rains, day 5 rains, day 6 rains, day 7 rains. So the rains are pretty much, there's our front coming through. You can kind of see it making its way. Might make it into Carolinas over, what would day 5 be? Saturday. But as far as everybody goes here in the south, it's going to be pretty dry. A little bit of moisture comes back over the weekend here in South Florida as our high pressure evolves, and we're going to see that tropical wave I've been talking about forever make its way across from Africa. So this little bit of moisture showing up later in the weekend down in South Florida is actually that tropical wave that we showed come off of Africa. So that's pretty cool. We've been tracking that. Let's close out. I'm going to show you exactly what that is. I posted this a minute ago on the Facebook page, but this is 10 days out. Well, not 10 days out. This is weekend out. So this is the Euro precipitable water map. And hey, Brian, we can show you the dust. What's up, Monica? SUV. Yep, I'm reading some comments now. Screwball Wave. So this is that mid-level wave. This is this weekend, Sunday. This little guy came across Africa, came across the Atlantic, and it's finally made its way across. We've been watching this one. Never really showed any signs of development, but it was just a wave that was going to juice things up. This little guy is still showing up. We've been talking a lot about this one. This one now is showing up a little bit more in the model, so I'm going to show you all the long-range models, but there is indications that by the weekend we can have our first real low pressure coming off of Africa, which would open up the door for Cape Verde season. That's we'll see what that does. So let's show you that one. As far as everything else goes, here's a water vapor map. You can see the high pressure dry air across the southeast. Here's that big juicy wave ahead of the one we're going to be watching. This is not the actual wave we're going to be watching. This is we'll go to Weather Nerds. A lot of chitter chatter on this little guy coming off of Africa today. Weather Nerds lets you zoom out and zoom in. So this is live. This is a wave coming off of Africa. The actual wave we're going to be watching will be coming off this weekend up here. So this little wave could help juice things up a little bit ahead of the wave we're going to be watching. So let's go to Tropical Tidbits, and I'll show you all the ensembles. So Betty, good question. So a tropical wave basically is just more precipitable water in the atmosphere, and it just ups the rain chances. So anytime you get more moisture in the atmosphere, daytime heating allows humidity and thunderstorms to form. So toward the end of the weekend, we could be back to having more rain chances across southern Florida as this wave comes across. So, hey, Lindsay, I didn't know that. It's Casper's birthday. Hey, Stephanie Stokes. And we're still streaming green, so that's good. All right, so GFS coming across, and here's what we got. This is over the weekend. Let's go to the Euro too. But this basic low pressure area here, this is kind of the weekend. There's that lingering low that we were watching come across. Just a big low pressure area making its way across the Atlantic. Merges with another wave over the weekend and just ups the chances. Here's that low pressure now. This is next Monday, Tuesday. We're starting to see consistency with all the models that we could see a little low pressure popping off by the Cape Verde Islands, kind of coming down from the northeast, and there it starts to trek across. Here's 9 days out, 10 days out. So 10 days out, we could have a wave. This is a Euro, very consistent. Another one behind it. So that's what we get. We get, African showers start making their way farther and farther into the Atlantic, and we get these waves. So this is next, it's 10 days out, but it's been really consistent on the model. CMC, showing the same general area, and you can kind of follow it on the verticity. Kind of backed off on that one though, but generally speaking, here's the GFS in the same 10 days out. So this is next Thursday, a week from 8-9 days from now. Theoretically, if it does become anything the following weekend, it could be nearing the Lesser Antilles, and then we got that second wave behind it. So, really the only thing we're watching that's very consistent on models as far as tropics goes is this wave that's fixing to come off of Africa here. This is next Tuesday, Wednesday over the Cape Verde Islands, a week from now. So we'll see. That was on Tropical Tidbits. We go to, you know, we like to go to the ensemble maps, and they've been very consistent, showing the possibility here of this wave coming off. You know, a lot of it have it fizzle out here in the middle Atlantic. We're still going to have some dry air and negative MJO, but some of the models have it continue on. You know, not very many, but just it's that time of the year. You know, we watch these waves, and again, if it were to impact the Lesser Antilles, we're looking at the following weekend. 25th would be following Saturday. So that wave that we're going to see come off of Africa could potentially make the Lesser Antilles. And then if it was going to be anything after that, there are a few ensembles slowly showing, you know, could have a little something, something. 2 out of 51. So no big worries on that yet. The Euro just slowly showing more and more chances of that. We go to the 10-day European or GFS, same thing, 10 days out. A few members now showing it, and you know, a couple of them haven't make it into the Caribbean. So just casually watching that possibility. So there's that. A little bit more support today. Nothing at all to be worried about for sure. Tropical Atlantic here. Here is that general thinking right here. Let's just say this is next week, and you know, just starting to see a little bit more color out there, showing possibility. So nothing to be alarmed about. Just, you know, that's what's next. That's what we like to do. We like to see what's next. And let's see, what else can we show real quick. Here's another good little map showing more support. This is a kind of a blend of all ensembles. Just showing you that basic area that we could be watching here come off of Africa over the weekend. So there you go. But I'm reading comments. What's up? Good morning, everybody. Katie, Storms. Hey, Ginger. Yeah. Well, after this low, there's another low, and some of the, you know, a lot of the posts we've been showing on Twitter and stuff over the last several days has been just the anomaly that Africa has right now. And let's see if I can go back. I probably retweeted it. It was several days ago. But the African rain anomaly map has been showing, you know, increased storms over the last month and a half, 2 months, and that's just showing indications that we could see, you know, once these waves get onto the over water, then you know, just more chance for storms to pop up. So I always get questions on La Nina. This is a good graphic I always try to find. This is a typical La Nina influence. So so when there's signs that the Pacific is cooling off, which there definitely is, we're under an official La Nina watch right now. But what it generally means, I show this all the time, it's really fascinating, but when we're in a neutral La Nina pattern, we have fewer hurricanes out here in the Pacific because of more shear and cooler waters. Less shear comes across the Caribbean, allowing more hurricanes to develop, more stability. Retweet today, follower that I follow on Twitter here, Eric Webb posted this. This is a lot of pretty colors. Basically what it says, the GMA seasonal August to October looks nasty once again. Strong, persistent Indian Ocean convection usually means more Atlantic hurricanes. So I've been reading more and more over the years how the ocean, or Indian Ocean, can definitely predict what we're going to see in the Atlantic Ocean. So that's what they're all watching, the Indian Ocean activity and how it's going to affect the Atlantic season. But, you know, he notes it also favors steering patterns that increase landfalls in the western Atlantic. So just one guy, you know, Eric Webb. But he's you know, he gets followed by a lot of big dogs. So, you know, it's just long range stuff. I know Casper talks a lot about long range, and so that's the stuff we're looking at. Here's a day 3 to 7 hazard map. This gets updated every day. This is through Thursday on. So, you know, hot, more heat. Heat's not going anywhere. Excessive heat. That's really the only hazard. There's no rain hazards or anything. We're under a dry pattern right now with our high pressure systems. So Here's a good look too, by the way. I love this little embedded windy thing I put on the site. But here's your high pressure, big strong Bermuda high, and it extends into the Gulf of Mexico. So we have your clockwise flow here, and that's driving some showers into the upper Gulf and into the peninsula, but they're very sparse because we have some dry air in place. So this, we had thunder this morning here at home. And we had a stray little guy, little. Oh, we got to show Hunter, by the way. Here, yeah, we got a few of them popping up. Look at that, these little popcorn storms. We just had one come through here. So this is all because that high pressure, is flowing. And here's that blob last night we showed coming through lower Louisiana. It was very scary looking on the IR, but there was only a few cells that actually posted any rain. But this all came down, and the flow is generally to the west to east. So not expecting huge coverage of rain today, just spotty rains. Outer Banks had a little bit this morning. We got a lot of fans up there in the Outer Banks. They had a little shower come through this morning. This is perfect water spout weather. And so there's that. So anyway, all right. What else is going on? Hey, TJ, what's up? Thank you. All right. Well, weather-wise, that's it. So, short term, nothing cooking 5 days. Look at that. Nothing in 5 days. Don't really see any areas in the short term. We were casually watching this leftovers from Faye down here in the Bahamas. But, it's flaring up some convection. But, nothing on the NHC radar. Here's that initial wave coming across. Let's look at the dust map. See what we got for dust. We can look at a good picture here. We can see it definitely on the satellite. This is always a great shot from the GOES satellite. There's a big plume. A couple little plumes. We got a little plume here, a little plume here, and this wave coming off. So sometimes over the years, these waves, the initial waves, kind of moisten up the atmosphere a little bit. And when we get that wave they're going to be watching over the weekend, might have a clearer path following into the Atlantic. Here's there's that big plume right now over the Eastern Caribbean right now. That's a big one. There's a little gap behind it. So that's what we're watching. Big plume of dust. Not as big as the last one, but pretty good little hefty guy. We'll do an animated future run. This is up to date. So here's that big plume right now. It's going to stop right there. So here it came across. Here's that big juicy wave. So you can see a little break behind. Look at that. See, there's going to be a little break in the dust and dry air. This is that wave that just came off Africa. So the wave that's coming off in 2 or 3 days actually is the one that we're going to be watching. There's a low pressure. I think the surface map showed it yesterday. Let's see what it shows today. So there's that low pressure. So this is the low pressure we're going to be watching here over the weekend. Come across. So the wave coming off now is not the one we're watching. This is going to be the low pressure that we're going to see if it can pop out onto the water over the weekend and be something midweek here. So again, if this low does anything off the coast over the weekend, middle of the Atlantic on the weekend, and then middle of the week here, and possibly nearing the Eastern Caribbean on the weekend, next weekend, the following weekend, not this weekend, the following weekend. So, all right. There's that. And precipitable water map we always show the precipitable water map. And you can kind of see things juicing up a little bit out here in the far Atlantic. There's that dry air coming. There's a little bit of juicy juice from the old Faye frontal boundary. But, here's that wave we saw a couple days ago, made its way across the Central America. No hurricanes yet for the Pacific. Kind of a record maybe for them. They're working on numbers over that side of the world. But again, on a La Nina neutral year, the Pacific is usually slower and the Atlantic's usually a little more. So there's that. I guess baseball's back a week from next, right? I guess. So we can start watching the Rays. At least I can talk Rays. Won't be the same. We won't be there. But look at that. Thursday, next week. The Blue Jays. So we kick it off next Friday. The Blue Jays and Rays on 620. So anyway, a little normalcy back. Baseball's back next Friday. Thursday, Friday. Thursday is the first game. Yankees, Nationals, Giants, and Dodgers. And Friday, it looks like everybody plays Friday. Most people play Friday. That's cool news. Margarita Monday. I like that, Brandon. Let's talk about margaritas. So, all right, let me see what you guys are saying. I see the locals. I gotta get Hunter over here. So, all right. Well, that's pretty good. What's up, Katie Bingo? What's the new bingo word? What word would that be, Katie Haley? What did I say? I don't think there's gonna be fans in the stands, Cindy. Hey, Dean Dixon. Maybe outdoor. How about the water temps? Yeah, the water temps are getting hot. Water temps are heating up. Here they go. Bam, bam, bam. 89, 88. Look at that. 89. These are current water temps. So awesome. Hey, thanks, Kathleen. You're welcome. So there's the water temps inching up to 90 on the Florida West Coast. 88 is my magic number. Like Craftmatic beds. So, let's see. I don't know what else we can look at. It's pretty cool. You know, waters are warming up. Main development region. While we're just sitting here waiting. You know, here's the tropical intensity outlook or index. Oh, I gotta fix that link. Well, they have to. That says hurricane index, but favorable conditions across most of the development region. Red is favorable. So just got to get through all this dry air and shear out here. So we're gonna watch that wave. You know, this will be the one to watch. Could be our first real storm because all these other little guys have been tails of fronts. Little weenies that didn't last a day. Teeny weeny weenies. Cool. All right. Well, the site looks good. All right. So let's be thankful Facebook stream is solid and rock. You know, we love our platform here for sure. Nearing 1 million followers. That's exciting, and really looking forward to how many people will get during our streams. We maxed out at 44,000 last year during Dorian. That was incredible. There's some baseball stuff here. Look at that. First time at the Trop. Practicing. That was 5 minutes ago. So here's a picture from Stephanie Abrams. This is Hale. Not even sure where that's at. Wells Sanford line. National Weather Service gray. Where's that at? It's like Maine. But anyway, there's a picture of Hale. That's a lot of Hale. Hale! Let's see. Any more weather? Here's New England. Here's that rain that we were showing in New Hampshire. This is on the Weather Channel. But so Woodsville, there was a report water was into the hospital operating room. Local flooded streets. This is up in New Hampshire right now in Woodsville near Haverhill. So they got some heavy rain this morning in Vermont and New Hampshire. That was that weather, really the only weather story. Here's the other one, how it's going to be hot. This is temperatures today. This is on weather.us, but look at that. We got 115, 116, 107 all the way up through Oklahoma here, 90s all the way up into West Virginia, 90s up to Illinois and Indiana, 90s up to Ohio. That's today. And Ryan Mayhew saying very quiet for the next 16 days as far as GFS hot spots to watch. So that's could be the story. So anyway, that's it. Nothing else to talk about. What's up, Martha? Good morning, Conehead. It's dry heat. No, I didn't see that. Who wrote that? Casper. I have to look at that. Bacon. How about bacon? Bacon lasagna in a mailbox. All right. Well, cool beans. So yeah, baseball's back. Look at that. That's all over my news feed. You can tell I'm a Rays fan. So, hey, Spear Project. What's that? Oh, that's cool. Thanks for being a part of our page. For sure. Thank you again, Shelly, for messaging me last night. Hopefully I get some inside help. Here's that dry air. Let's take a look at that. So that's kind of the story of the South right now. We got a big high pressure system over top of the South here. And there it is. So a couple little popcorn storms here, you know, trying to make their way across Upper Gulf into western Florida. But generally speaking, we're going to be locked into this dry pattern. This is that tail end of what Faye was. I mean, nothing's tropical out of it, but, you know, if you were to watch a spot, we keep watching this little spot. We can see on Weather Nerds if there's anything exciting with it. It's just a basic trough here. But, yeah, it's juicy. We'll see. Nothing there. I don't think we don't have any spinach yet. It's all just tied into that convergence here between our high. So you know, this is the little area here, but nothing showing up really. Just a boundary. Here's all the high pressure systems spinning. A lot of high pressures. The Atlantic's high. Dean Dixon, what's up? So what you got? Punta Gorda, Cindy? Yep, I do. April, yeah, I know. But I have seen the National Weather Service say that word. So, hey, Eastern Caribbean, Colvin, good to have you, bud. I guess okay. So if you were long range watching here in the Caribbean, there's an outside chance we could have tropical low pressure coming off of Africa this weekend and making it your way by the following weekend. That's usually how long it takes, is about 7 days to get across the Atlantic. But there is a little bit of signs that we could see low pressure wave. You know, a lot of models have it fizzling as far as formation goes before it gets to you. But that could be the next thing to watch. This little wave we got now, we got a little wave out there right now in the coming off of Africa. This is not the wave. This little guy, you know, could get there beforehand, give you some rain middle weekish. Right now you're dry for several days. So this little wave coming off of Africa isn't showing really much. It's just you know, it's kind of still running into some of that dry air, but there's a low coming off of here that I've been watching that could make its way over by you the following weekend. So that's really the only thing brewing for you guys. This is that initial wave. Second wave is already over land. Second wave is way over land. The second wave is the one that could maybe be a little formation as it makes its way across. So, yeah. See that the way well, the euro. I mean, it's not the only model, but the you know, the euro is not really showing that wave we're seeing right now off Africa reaching you this weekend. This weekend, here's that main wave we're watching and a little bit of moisture here in the Gulf, but this is the one coming off that we could see. There's a little bit of rain. So, you know, midweek you could get a little bit of that stuff coming in off Africa, but the one we're watching is going to be 10 days out, and that'll be middle of the Atlantic by then. So, looks like the dust is letting up a little bit. So, that's what's, nothing imminent, imminent, just something, that's what's out there. And the MJO, let's see what it looks like today. Big old negative sinking air pattern. Holy moly. But it comes back first part of August. So we're in a sinking pattern right now. Actually, which is kind of ironic, is we're showing possible development here next week with this low coming off of Africa, and it's actually in a favorable MJO, but as it treks across the Atlantic, it'll reach unfavorable. So that's kind of in line with what the models are showing, a possible formation middle, and then it fizzles out. But the first couple rarely make it across. But the first couple show you basically when the season starts. And once you get that first wave like we're seeing now, juice things up, this little guy. And then when you see the second wave maybe come over. Then the third one will come over a little more. And, so that's kind of how it happens. So, and that's normal. But as far as everything else goes, here's your good map. HH, high pressure, everything's flowing like this, counterclockwise. That's going to keep the hot heat. Tampa was almost on pace for consecutive lows above 80. So we've had, like I joked this morning, a lot of places didn't even get below 80 degrees overnight. And it's funny how we get a low 80s feel like 60s. I swear we took a little ride last night in our little golf cart, and it felt cool, almost like long sleeve weather. What's up, Robert? So anyway, all right. Anything else cooking? See what you guys are saying. We got the normal cone heads in there. Hey, Patricia. Thanks for joining in. Yes, I'll be right here with you. Imminent, Brandon. No Louis, but I got to bring... Oh, well, Louis snoring, actually. Colvin, cool, man. All right. Eastern Corbin. All right. So let's get Hunter over here before we lose everybody. Hunter! He just popped his head up. Come here. And now he's got to think. That's what Louis does. He's got to think about it. Come on, Louis. Or Hunter. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. He's giving me that evil look now, like, oh, he's trying to get up. Nope, come on. Now he's rolling upside down. Let me go get him. Because I'm running out of time. Come here, buddy. Come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? All right, so here's Louis 2.0. We always show him. He'll do his morning yawn. Let's see if it's predictable. I predict dog yawns as much as hurricanes. So there's our little boy. I don't think he's grown an inch. He's getting smarter though. He's putting his head back like Louis does. They're like two peas in the pod, man. The two most chill dogs on the planet. He's only 13 weeks old. Right? Got a face only a mother can love. Right, buddy? I love him. All right, cool. Yep, Mirtha Louis 2.0. There's Hunter. Now he's crawling up on Louis. In fact, I don't know if I can show this or not. Let's see. This is how they sleep. Look. Let's see if I can move here. I don't know if I can get him or not. You can kind of see him. Let's see. Right. My chair's in the way. How do I turn? Look. Darn it. How do I get closer to him? Now I'm knocking everything over. Well, anyway. I just knocked my weather station over. So anyway, they like to sleep together. Betty, it was supposed to be tomorrow, but we have softball tomorrow. Oh, actually, what time's the softball game tomorrow? Let's make sure we can do a live tomorrow. I think it's 11:30, so I'll be good to go. I'll have Julie take her, and then I'll catch up. So our first game is 11:30. So yeah, I'll be good. Yeah, there we are. Shockers. All right, good. So we'll have morning live tomorrow. And then I get to go watch softball. My two most favorite thing. Cool. All right. Well, hey, thanks everybody. Anything else? Any more weather stuff? So it doesn't look like it. All right. Things are quiet. So yeah, it's hot, Patricia. Hey, Jim. Yeah. Oh my God. Now, Jim, you just brought up a good point. Thank God I'm wearing pants. Didn't think about that. That would have been. Facebook would have got mad at that one. I'd be doing weather porn. This is weather porn right here. Pretty colors. You want to see more weather porn? Look at. We got all kinds of pretty colors. We can just do a whole show on pretty colors. Look at that. Pretty colors. And let's see what other cool color maps. So then we can pull up. We already showed this one. But that's pretty colors. What other color maps we got? I got wave maps. These are kind of cool. Oh, that one doesn't animate. That one animates, but it's little. We got to get big color. I like this one. This is the ocean currents. There's a little loop eddy out in the Gulf. Here's your Gulf Stream. Squalls out on the water. What other cool maps? We got the lightning map, but that's not pretty colors. We have any lightning? Yeah, we got some out here in the Gulf. We got a little bit here by me. I heard of a couple cracks this morning. But anyway, all right. Hey, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, Brandon. Yeah, man, we got a good group. Hopefully, Facebook stream is strong. It looks like it was a little glitch this morning. So remember, Brandon, when you go to our little chat room, there's a 20% off code you can use, which is my cost and all this stuff. So that pays for itself. All right. Well, listen, we'll see everybody tomorrow. There's not a lot to talk about, but we'll chat anyways. Just heat, a little bit of rains, long range tropic watching. That's about it. That's a long way away to get worked up about it, but it's there's consistent modeling. That one doesn't show the euro, but so we'll see. All right. Hey Peggy, what's up? Yep, AC. Thank God for AC. Man, tongues are hanging out right now. All the AC's tongues are hanging out. I bet you there's a meme for that. AC tongues hanging out. I bet you somebody has a funny picture. They have dogs' tongues hanging out. I probably ought to be careful because I don't think my safe search is off. Why isn't anybody AC conditioner maybe? It's got to be a funny meme. No? We have AC. You would think there's an elephant with a tongue hanging out. Oh my God, look at that elephant getting his teeth cleaned. So thank goodness for air conditioners. My gosh, what would we do without them? All right. Yeah, Mirtha, yeah, we're a very unorganized staff meeting. So cool beans. All right, hey, listen, we'll see everybody tomorrow. Thanks for joining as always, and have a great Tuesday out there, right? We'll see you online. Hey, Spirit Project, yeah, I'll check it out. Cool. All right, we'll see y'all. Bye-bye.